Hi, this is Sky with Politics NY. Schneps Media is asking each candidate running for New York City office this year 3 questions in 3 minutes. And right now I'm with Councilmember Bob Holden. He's running for re-election. There's not that many candidates that are eligible for re-election this year. He's one of them. So let's get to know him and about his platform and candidacy for City Council in Queens.
Thanks, Guy. Great to be here. I wish it was in person, but we're on Zoom, so that's just almost as good.
And you're giving everyone a feel for what the City Council chambers look like. That's what you
Right, this
have.
vast space behind me. Yeah.
So tell us about yourself, council member, and why you're seeking re-election this year.
Well, I was obviously I had a previous life other than the city council. I've been a council member for 3+ years. I was a college professor for 44 years, so that was a previous life, and that was quite rewarding. Never planned to run for office, but here I am. And because I was a civic president for 25 years, a community board member for 30 years, I know what the community needed. So I decided, let me, kind of actually exercise that and try to get some of the things I think are important, like quality of life, maintaining our quality of life, get that to the forefront. And I've done that in the city council. So it's been an experience because it's a different life than academia, obviously, but it's exciting, I got to say. But it's a 24-hour job,
Right. So
24/7.
what is it that you taught for, you said 44 years?
Communication design for 44 years. Watched the whole industry change. But I always stressed to my students the importance of volunteering, and that's what I did for most of my life. And I learned that from my mother, who used to volunteer to. She was a pen pal to the servicemen during World War II, and then she read to the veterans in the Army hospitals, veterans hospitals for years. And so she taught me giving back was very important, and I've done that for most of my adult life.
Tell us another interesting fun fact about yourself that may not come up on a political interview.
Well, like I said, I was a graphic design professor. I'm a working graphic designer still. I don't get many jobs, but because we're not allowed. But I do dabble here and there on my own newsletter. I work on graphic design because you have to stay current, obviously. But it's a great industry. It changed dramatically in the late '80s to totally digital, but communications has exploded. It's a great industry. I would recommend it for people with any kind of art talent. And I had fun teaching for 44 years. That was a very nice part of my life.
And what is one of the things that you'll focus on should you be reelected in the city council in your district?
Just maintaining, it's very difficult to maintain the quality of life in any part of New York City nowadays, but certainly concentrating on public safety, which we're seeing a problem with, obviously, with all the attacks on individuals, especially Asian Americans. So we have to really address that, but maintaining the quality of life, quality of life, clean streets, obviously, attacking graffiti and eliminating that, and litter. And again, just trying to bring back our small businesses, which have suffered greatly during the pandemic.
Right. And that Schnaps Media is 3 questions in 3 minutes with Council Member Bob Holden seeking re-election in Queens. And you've been watching Politics NY with Sky.